Alright, on to the next stage, which is Bolt Monkey. Yes, Bolt Monkey. That is the most intimidating possible name.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus, he's basically an 8-bit Junkman recolor, which is also not particularly intimidating.
I wonder if they got this right for that remake of Mega Man 7.
Maybe. Hard to tell. Also, easiest W tank ever.
Was it just sitting on the ground? I didn't
Just-
even notice. Oh, yeah.
And might as well show Magic Bullet.
I have to remember I have a little bit of delay.
Yes, you do. 10 seconds is not too bad. And Magic Bullet is actually a pretty good special weapon. It's a little bit more powerful than the Buster, and it's got lots of ammo. So it's good to have. Electrical grounding as a special is essentially useless except for the boss. And you'll see why it's useful for the boss when we get to the boss, but also have to be really careful here because it's around these points in the game where where I started phasing through the ground at times.
Oh. That's a good feature.
I don't think that's a feature. I'm not exactly sure what triggers it. It kind of happened randomly. Although I think it sometimes happens if you hover at the wrong point. Like too close to the ground. And yeah, if you phase through the ground, well, say goodbye to a life.
Yeah, I have to admit that based off previous fan games, I'm not super surprised there are bugs.
Yeah, this is not the... I mean, this isn't the worst fan game ever, but it's also kind of falls short of some of the upper echelons. Oh, and hey, we've got a mid-boss battle. Guess who it is?
Is it the real Junkman? And you have to fight fake Junkman later? Oh. What?
It's Clone Mega Man! From Mega Man 1.
Maybe I'm just not remembering Mega Man 1 quite right, but, I don't think Clone Mega Man had a scarf.
And I just did a terrible job against him.
Yes.
He does in the... I believe he does in the powered-up version.
Ah. Okay.
Well, Mega Man has a pattern, but it's kind of difficult to avoid his shots, because he does aim for you. Having full health going in might help, though.
I have to admit, it's bugging me a little bit that the health bars and the triple shot and those UI elements are not consistent overlay all the time, that they're moving with the background. When you would
I always have trouble predicting how far he's going to run.
Does triple shot do any extra damage, or is it just...
Nope. It's just directional fire. Okay. Oh! Maybe I have a hard time predicting when he's gonna jump because he jumps at different times.
A little bit upsetting that a stage mid-boss is harder than the boss of the last stage.
Well, get used to it because this isn't the last time we're gonna see him. Whoa! Also get used to seeing a lot of Magic Bullet, because I'm going to be using that a lot too.
Oh, I think that's a pretty nice color for ornament.
It is a pretty nice color, actually. Alright. Oh. Go up the ladder for rewards. Go up the hard ladder for rewards, at least. And as you can see, we're almost to our boss. We have one little last thing to go through here. Close quarters combat when you have a ranged weapon.
Oh, it works.
It does, but you don't
better at
really...
dodging.
Dodging in this game is not the easiest thing to do. Alright. And...
No, I'm pretty sure it's just you.
It might be, but I still proclaim that's not the easiest thing to do. And here we have Bolt Monkey. And, wow, he's showing off why you want the electrical grounding right away. He's got this,
This draws you in, I assume?
not quite. Stuns you, basically.
Oh,
I put up a little bit of a demonstration of it.
grounding doesn't really work when you're in the air. Just as a note for the creator.
Oh, oh, and, now I'm out of energy for it, so, gonna E-tank up, so that I don't die. And bosses don't always have a 1-to-1 hit ratio with the Buster shot, so that's kind of annoying, too.
That was 2 shots to a, bar of life, to a...
Yeah.
That's kind of gross.
But for defeating Bolt Monkey, we get this absolutely massive electric pulse. And something called the Omnispark. It only shows off the electrical pulse, but the Omnispark is not that good, so you only see it once or twice anyway.
What makes the Omnispark Omni?
Omnidirectional.
Okay. That's an acceptable answer.